It is very, very early in the morning here at the Santa Barbara Courthouse. I'm Pearl Jr. and I'm your host for True Talk straight out of LA. They've already had the lottery, so all the people who are gonna go into the courtroom are already over there with their little passes and their little tags. I am Pearl Jr. I'll be in the courtroom, but I'll be back in a little while to tell you guys what happened today in the trial of Michael Jackson. Oh.
I think it's a lynch mob. It's a witch hunt. It's all about money. It's just all about money. People are making up stories, and they got a lynch. This town seems like they already organized a lynch mob, and they're going to throw a rope any minute now. They're going to throw a rope over this tree back here, and the rope's got Michael Jackson's name on it, and they're just going to hang him. They're not going to give him a fair trial. They act like they already convicted him before he's guilty. The law says that you're innocent until proven guilty. Well, I think he's already been. I think they already have it in their mind that they're going to prove him guilty before the trial's over. So that's what I'm saying. This has become a witch hunt. It's a lynch mob, and everybody come out from all over from the woodwork. It seems like every day somebody comes out of the woodwork and says, "Oh yeah, it happened to me too." See, they want to get on the bandwagon too, because they hear all this money and all this stuff. See, if the man didn't have no money and didn't have no fame, nobody would even be talking to them. They wouldn't be coming around the woodwork like they are. It's all about money. It's all about fame. It's all about their 15 minutes of glory.
True Talk. We're just trying to promote our original music. We're trying to blow up in the music business. JasonEves.com is where you can check it out. We came out here today to crash the Michael Jackson trial. We were unsuccessfully, unfortunately, but it was still a great time. Show them Neverland.
Where's Neverland?
You don't want to know.
I have a dream too. I love it, man.
Doing it.
Want me facing you or that? What inspired you to come out here? I heard over 55 miles?
No, 55 hours.
55 hours?
55 hours.
What, from like East Coast?
Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Meet Linda Welton. Her family owns Hot Star Maps. When visiting LA, be sure to order your map. What happened behind the scenes of the Michael Jackson trial was just as interesting as the trial itself.
A lot of stuff is going on at this point.
This is his darkest hour. We're here for him. We love him. We support him 1,000,000%. Michael's innocent.
Most of the evidence that I've seen that he's guilty of sin.
Michael Jackson pretty much is exactly what I thought he would look like. I think Michael Jackson looks like Speed Racer.
I think Tom Sneddon is the devil.
Put your hands up, Michael Jackson! I think that's
Jesus is no homo.
Lots and lots of girly magazines. The father, Joe Jackson, shoots couples. I want to talk about this mama. Diane Diamond gets her butt up in the mix.
I think he's very misunderstood. Very misunderstood. Very misunderstood.
Peace out.
Behind the scenes at the Michael Jackson trial. Available at Amazon.com.
Oh. This is True Talk straight out of LA, and I am your host, Pearl Jr. I am back from spending all day in the courtroom. Today was some pretty interesting stuff, as usual. We had the stewardess, remember the stuff about Jesus juice and, alcohol or wine or vodka and a Diet Coke can? Well, that is true. Michael does drink alcohol. Is that against the law? I mean, the people are kind of judging Michael Jackson as his alcohol was like a syringe needle going in the vein. The man is 46 years old and he is allowed to drink alcohol. And the reason why he says he conceals it is because he doesn't want to drink in front of his children. The stewardess had said that she believes flying makes Michael Jackson nervous and he takes a drink in order to calm down. So did she see Michael Jackson pour alcohol in the accuser's cup or share it with them? No, she did not. Now, where did that story come from?
True Talk.
I guess propaganda, because right now people are trying to force a story, trying to force it, because on the outside it does kind of look like Michael could be guilty, but the closer you get to Michael Jackson, the more innocent he looks. The more you understand his world, the more you understand where he's coming from. But the stewardess on the plane, oh man, she did not like the accuser. She did not like this kid. She said from the moment he stepped on that plane, he started giving bratty orders, throwing his backpack on the couch and saying, move this and move that, and I don't want my coleslaw with my potatoes and with my chicken, and I want cold orange soda. And she said he was just ridiculously out of control, very, very bratty. His mother was there, and she said she was absolutely amazed that the mother did not intervene and tell the child to calm down, tell him to stop being rude, tell him to be nice, and she was absolutely amazed by that. Also, she said Michael's children are very, very well behaved, always polite, always mannerable, and when we come back, I'm going to tell you who else was on the stand here on True Talk straight out of LA. Oh. Have your business high in the sky for an unbelievably low cost. The Los Angeles Urban Policy Roundtable needs your support. Sponsor a billboard for Earl Afari Hutchinson and get the exposure every business deserves. Simply call 818-716-7838 or email Pearl Jr. at pearljr@truetalk.us and I'll give you all the details.
True Talk.
Of course, Michael Jackson. I want to know the truth. I get tired of hearing the secondhand information from the media. I want to know exactly what goes on. And yesterday I was allowed to go inside the courtroom, and I heard for myself the actual truth and what both sides of the fence are doing.
What were your impressions of the young man whose testimony was given yesterday?
Yesterday, he started to, it was more credible yesterday when he first started to speak. I felt bad for him at first, and being as I am a victim of molestation myself, I understand it's very hard to come to court like this, to go into a courtroom knowing that full well that there's fans and a lot of pressure, but you could almost hear how he was contradicting his story when Thomas Mesereau, we fans call him T-Mez, when T-Mez got to hold of him and was doing the cross-examination, he totally messed it up, and his credibility went out the window. He was not very credible yesterday, and when they started talking about the settlement and all that stuff there, I didn't believe him anymore.
What were your impressions of the protest yesterday?
Oh, I thought it was great. I mean, I came here too to protest and to march down the street to rally, but they stopped the rally and forced us to line up on the sides over there. And it was for support for Michael. Michael's the one that's the victim here, not these people. I don't want to say the word victim because we're not allowed to say that, but Michael's the mark. Michael's the one that's the victim. Michael's reputation's being dragged through the ringer. It's not fair. It's not fair to Michael.
Was the police's response to the rally proper?
Yesterday, the police were a little bit rough with us because we were having a candlelight vigil. They didn't like it. They tried to work with us, but when we got inside the court, there was a little bit of a roughness as we were going for our break. There was an African-American woman. She was going to the bathroom, coming out of the ladies' room. She went to walk back into the court, and the officer sort of roughed her up and told her politely to go to the side. He kind of shoved her over to the side, like herding us off and like cattle to the side to wait till Mr. Jackson went back into the courtroom. He could have been a little bit more polite, acted more like a gentleman, but she felt insulted, and she got so angry that she walked out of the courtroom and did an interview when she came out. She was very happy in the morning. We were singing and dancing and doing all kinds of stuff in the front. The officers here, the sheriff here were very, very polite, but inside they weren't.
If you could speak directly to Michael right now, what would you like to say to him?
Michael, we're doing everything we can, including going through all this, just for you, that we know and believe that you are innocent. And regardless of what anybody says, you got your fans on your side. You are totally innocent, and we believe you, we love you.
Now, of course, up until this date, I believe that the defense is winning hands down, and they haven't even started calling their witnesses. Right now, it has been the prosecution's turn. Someone had a sign out there earlier that said, "This is a joke." And sometimes when you look at what's going on, you sit in the courtroom, you're like, why are we going through this? There is so much doubt. I mean, it could fill the Grand Canyon with doubt. Now, the 1108 ruling, that kind of thickened the plot a little bit, because they're allowing past allegations into this court trial. Now, before, they didn't allow that. If you were accused of different things, they didn't allow that to come into. But since the 1993 verdict, at least it has something to do with Michael Jackson, they're letting this kind of stuff come in when it comes down to sexual things such as rape or child molestation. Now, we've all heard that there's 5 or 6 witnesses now that are going to testify, but there's only one real boy that's going to say that Michael Jackson did something inappropriate. The rest of it is all hearsay. Now, I wonder if that's what it sounded like when they came to Michael's house. No, it didn't sound like that, because there were 69 police cars that went there, 69 officers that showed up there at Neverland. Could you imagine? You're sleeping or you think they're coming, but a whole cavalry comes. Can you imagine? And it didn't sound quite like 1 or 2 like that sounds. Anyway, the 1108 ruling does allow for some testimony. Now, the 3 of the 5 are only going to say, well, I saw something. Well, if you saw something, where are the testimonies of the ones that it actually happened to? I don't quite understand that. That seems like, I guess, Snedden is just trying to pull anything out the hat, anything to get headlines or to make it sound sensational or whatever. But I know one thing, if I can't get the actual accuser to say somebody did something, only hearsay? That doesn't really make sense to me. That just sounds a bit ridiculous. Now, why isn't the boy from 93 testifying? Why is he out of the country? I heard that his mother's going to come and testify. That don't sound right either. Something about this whole thing smells of conspiracy. And today, they kind of introduced the conspiracy because Masada, who owns the lab factory, he knew the first attorney, Dickerman, and then Dickerman didn't really get in touch with Feldman until 3 months later. But in the first law stuff, the Dickerman, his job was to say, give me my stuff back from Neverland. The family wanted all their stuff back because I guess something happened at Neverland where they were mad at each other. And then they said, don't show any more of the videos. Don't show our faces anywhere. We didn't sign releases and this and that. So things got real funny, but there was no mention of alcohol, no mention of molestation, no mention of kidnapping, no mention of extortion, no mention of false imprisonment for 3 months until Feldman came. What is that all about? I think the conspiracy theory is probably going to wind up to be something that will shock the world. I am Pearl Jr. and I am out, and we will see you next time here on True Talk straight out of LA. And there goes the bands, and there goes Michael Jackson off another day just to return another day. Oh boy, I wonder how he's taken it. It must be pretty difficult on the guy. Imagine if he really opened up his arms to this family and really got accused of this terrible, terrible crime. But on the other hand, what if he did it? That's a bad thing too. I'm Pearl Jr. We'll be back on another day here at the Santa Barbara Courthouse. And True Talk will be here to report to you the truth. Oh. What happened behind the scenes of the Michael Jackson trial was just as interesting as the trial itself.
A lot of stuff is going on at this point.
This is his darkest hour. We're here for him. We love him. We support him 1,000,000%. Michael's innocent.
Most of the evidence that I've seen that he's guilty of.
Michael Jackson pretty much is exactly what I thought he would look like. I think Michael Jackson looks like Speed Racer.
I think Tom Sneddon is the devil.
Put your hands up, Michael Jackson!
I think that she's dirty.
Jesus is no homo!
Lots and lots of girly magazines. The father, Joe Jackson, shoots bubbles. I want to talk about this mama. Diane Diamond gets her butt up in the mix.
I think he's very misunderstood. Very misunderstood. Very misunderstood.
Peace out.
Behind the scenes at the Michael Jackson trial. Available at Amazon.com.
Have your business high in the sky for an unbelievably low cost. The Los Angeles Urban Policy Roundtable needs your support. Sponsor a billboard for Earl Afari Hutchinson and get the exposure every business deserves. Simply call 818-716-7838 or email Pearl Jr. at pearljr@truetalk.us and I'll give you all the details. Oh. We're on our way to Michael Jackson's ranch. Cecil's letting me use the camera while he's driving the car. Ooh, this is really, really pretty. Now, up ahead is an MJ Ranch sign somewhere. Now, I'm not a trained cameraman, but let's see if I can get it. It's coming, MJ Ranch. Where is that sign? There it is. There's the sign. We're on our way.
So I said I need to ride my bike. I was just going to go out for a bike ride, get out of the car, and this guy goes, well, just right up that road. It's a beautiful road to ride.
How ironic.
And by the way, you'll see Michael Jackson's ranch like 2 miles up. So I'm just going to get on my bike and ride.
We have finally made it down to Michael Jackson's ranch. Take a look. That's the gate. And I guess his dwellings are way in there because his ranch is about, I heard, 5 square miles, 2,800 acres. I've been doing my homework. And me, Pearl Jr., native Californian, first time ever at Michael Jackson's ranch. And what's this, Cecil? What's this? Is this where you call in? Look, come here. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. What is this? Uh-oh.
It looks like it's
stuck
post
between my
office
legs. Post office box? Oh, I don't know what that is. I better not touch it because I know there's probably a camera over here and a camera behind that rock and a camera behind this bush and probably a camera over there. Michael, could you come out? We want hugs. You guys want hugs? You want hugs? We want hugs, Michael. We want to give you a big, big hug and say it's okay. It'll be all right, little Mikey. It'll be okay. We'll make those bad people leave you alone, Michael. Anyway, I'm Pearl Jr., and we are out here at the ranch, and I have some reading information from some of the fans. Cecil, take a look.
Hello, fans.
They know they want to be on camera. No, I'm kidding. Where are you guys from?
Europe.
All of you guys are from Europe, huh?
Yeah.
What country?
Same country?
Spain. London.
Spain. Spain and London. Wow, that's wonderful. Wow. Well, those are fans from London. Don't forget the girls from Holland.
Hi, girls.
And then our biker guy that just so happened to be bike riding and came across the Michael Jackson land.
What odds are that, you know?
Ooh, Cecil, get that. The gate's opening. I wonder what they do to me if I went inside. Think they'll arrest me?
Ever heard of trespassing?
Ah, trespassing. I guess I can't go in there. But who's this?
Where's the good
Hi! Say hi to people coming outside because they probably know Michael really, really well. Okay. Oh, dang, that gate closed quick, didn't it? There's too much monkey business going down. And it has Sony, it has Snedden, Weisner, Malnick, Conixer, Sheffield, and all the bad guys. All the bad guys are named in this one. You know what, Michael Jackson? I know you're innocent. Because I sit in the trial, I listen to the testimony, and baby, they ain't got nothing on you. I'm Pearl Jr. with True Talk straight out of LA, and I'm out. Checking people in and checking people out. Oh.